Welcome to a new episode of ArtChitecture Time. My name is Brenda Luciotis Clark and I'm founder of BlockArt, the local art portfolio, where we represent 40 Latin American artists, which 30 are from Peru. In today's episode, I got the pleasure to introduce a brand new Peruvian project called Radical Radicle, co-founded by Luis Pisconte, currently living in Lima, and Daniela Guzman, living in Atlanta, Georgia, both of them with an interior design and background. So will you join me? In today's episode, as I mentioned before, we got as a special guests Luis Pisconte and Daniela Guzman. Them both with an interior designing background. They have worked in residential and commercial projects, not only here in Lima, but also in the States, as Daniela is currently living in Atlanta, Georgia. Why I think it's a good decision to promote this project, it's because it's first of all based on an Instagram platform, and second of all, it is truly showing and promoting not only the interior designing, but with an origin based in the arts. You'll see a lot of art brut and a lot of reference from surrealism. So we will hear from not only Daniela about the origin and the meaning of this concept, but also from Louis explaining about the artistic influence, such as from Dali, Salvador Dali, with the surrealism, among other eminences. So let's hear it from them.
Hi everybody, my name is Daniela Milos. I'm an interior designer and partner in Radical Radicle, an Instagram inspirational design learning page where we talk about the origin and the special qualities of most interior design aspects. Whether it's materials, furniture, or styles, our goal is to share with you some of the topics that are key to get more acquainted with interior design in a very simple way, through examples and applying the Radical Radicle concept, which I'll explain in a second. We're very passionate about interior design. We're not quite a studio, and the intention is not to give you exact tips, but instead to share the things we like. Just like art, we need context around it to fully appreciate it. So we hope to inspire curiosity so you can create your own interpretation. And what does Radical Radicle mean? Although phonetically the same, they have two different significant meanings. Radical, this one, means essential or revolutionary. So when we're talking about the radical of a chair, we're talking about the why and what makes it special. So basically the essence of this piece of furniture. It could be a style or a material. And radical, this one, refers to the earliest stage of a seed that becomes the first root of a plant, which represents the spark or the origin of an idea and what influence it had to get to the final product. So radical is why and radical is origin. I have a short example on how to use it. So let's think of natural light as the concept and how to get the radical radical. Radical will be creating atmospheres and highlighting rooms and objects. And for the radical would be the sun, which is the natural source for it. I hope you like the concept and try and use it for future elements you encounter, such as painting, sculptures, or anything you like. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about interior design with a little bit of a twist by understanding the why and the origin of things, make sure you follow us on Instagram. And now, Luis Pisconte, my partner and best friend, to tell you more about the connection between art and interior design.
Hola a todos, yo soy Luis y me gustaría hablar del vínculo que existe entre el diseño de interiores y el arte. Los espacios, al igual que las piezas de arte, tienen mucho en común y lo principal es que ambos comunican. Son el resultado de una o varias ideas con el fin de expresar emociones y sensaciones y crear una experiencia al espectador. Bueno, dicho esto, podríamos ir un poquito más a detalle y hablar de los muebles y el arte, que siempre han estado conectados. El primer ejemplo es el de los muebles inspirados en el trabajo de artistas, como es el caso de Maison Dada. Es un estudio francés que en el 2017 creó una serie de muebles inspirados en el cuadro Prismas eléctricos de Sonia Delaunay. Vemos cómo el tablero presenta una diagramación de círculos y una segmentación de colores que tiene también el cuadro. Creemos que a Sonia le hubiera encantado el trabajo de Maison Dada porque ella creía muchísimo en la simultaneidad de las artes y que esto sea una manifestación que esté en todos los campos de la vida. El segundo ejemplo es el de artistas que crean su propio mobiliario, como es el caso de Salvador Dalí, que en los 30 creó Leda, una silla muy daliliana. Está hecha en latón macizo y consta de 3 patas, que van formando extremidades alargadas, que se unen entre sí, que dan la sensación de que se derriten. Es muy a su estilo. Bueno, por su peso elevado, muchos la consideran una escultura más que una silla, porque pierde funcionalidad y practicidad. Pero no consideramos que sea correcto categorizar las cosas de manera absoluta y definir qué está permitido y no dentro del diseño de interiores. Es algo muy debatible y es una pelea constante entre los diseñadores y los mismos artistas. Bueno, lo importante de esta silla es que tiene tacos. La silla tiene tacos. Eso la hace una pieza excepcional. Después de los tacos de Salvador Dalí podemos llegar al tercer ejemplo. Y es que los muebles, al igual que las piezas de arte, responden al contexto de la época en la que se hicieron. Después de la Segunda Guerra Mundial, llegó el posmodernismo, una corriente que se burlaba de todos los cánones estéticos y defendía más la sensibilidad a la razón. Esto hacía de que toquen temas como el consumismo desde un punto de vista irónico y hasta muchas veces ridículo. Bueno, en los 80s, el estudio Stiletto creó el descanso del consumidor, una silla que al igual que su nombre son muy claros, porque otro detalle de esta corriente es que buscaban crear símbolos para comunicar sin filtro. Lamentablemente estas sillas solo se hicieron 100 ejemplares, pero este hito ayudó a que muchos diseñadores y artistas se pudieran expresar con mayor libertad. Este es el mismo ejemplo que nosotros aplicamos en Radical Radicle. Buscamos expresar sin filtro y con mucha libertad. Es que la idea es salir de mucho tecnicismo que hace que el mensaje no pueda ser directo. Si a nosotros nos hubieran dicho que esa era una buena fórmula, pues sabe Dios dónde estaríamos. Pero en fin, yo me despido y gracias por vernos y los esperamos en Radical Radical. Chao.
And I'm still amazed. I truly believe that art is it's the seed of the interior designing category. What Louis has explained in this last part, I think that it's part of the structure of it all. I had no idea till I interviewed them both last week before inviting them to the program about the importance of the chair. Is such a simple element that one could think about, and the predominance and the character of it all, you know. I really wanted to have them explaining all about the art brut, surrealism, and all the inspiration for these different elements that we see in our daily life, in our home or office or studio, wherever the place we are that has this specific influence, no? Because it's not only about how you could possibly think about decorative pieces, but the background of the lines, the structures, the design of the elements have a specific purpose and have a specific story. You know, we've touched base on these topics in the previous episodes by different interior designers, but in this case we are hearing from people that has this artistic DNA also, because they're referring to all of this influence from an artistic background, a purpose based in an art current, in an art scene. No, so I think that was very important and also useful for interior designers, architects. I highly suggest you to follow them on their Instagram account, Radical Radicle, because you may find references, inspirations also to collaborate with this new project. So Louis and Daniela, best of lucks to you with this new path that you've found. Thank you very much for being part of today's episode. So that's all for today's episode. I really hope that you enjoy this. In case if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming apps. Have a lovely one.